Welcome, audio fans. It's time for another episode of the podcast, presented by J&J Production Studios, your home for entertainment with your favorite shows available every week. And now, it's time to begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome and surprise, another special episode added from J&J Production Studios. We're doing a Chillin' with Samcro. That's right, it's me. I'm going to hang out with you guys. It's been a minute. We'll probably do more Big Hoss as well. This is part of our campaign to try to increase content for you guys because we really do want to do that. And, you know, life just gets in the way. Life gets busy and hectic, but we still want to devote to the things that really mean a lot to us. And this is certainly a big one for all of us here at the studio. So, bonus content. This has been pre-recorded for your listening ears for your entertainment. This will be up, or is up now, available on Thursday night. And the timing we set it for was about an hour before Pod Squad episode, which make sure if you are listening to this beforehand, check it out. It's our karaoke special on there. But wanted to give you guys a little teaser for that too, especially to give a precursor for the weekend when the What's Up Bro show is back on the airway with lots of more exciting fun and even more great entertainment. There's never enough entertainment. You can't get, you know what I mean? Like, there's just so much stuff to talk about, so much stuff to do. It is the best. So just a quick update for you guys, and probably by this point we will have it shared, but the episode for me appearing on Vigilantes Radio is now up. The links should be available. We have them shared. We're going to share them across the board on our all of our socials. We'll probably get the episode on, probably record it here so that we have it in our archive as well. We'll definitely do that. So if you guys want to find it easier too, you can just check out the list of library episodes that we have. You can listen to it right here. Hopefully it might even go up on our site too. I think that'll do that as well. But just trying to make it easier for everybody and for you guys to be able to find the content there. But we had a great weekend this past weekend. If you guys weren't following up there, we just were booking it. We had Pod Squad, we had Vigilantes Radio, did an episode. We did our review for Deadpool and Wolverine, which I am really, really like drooling to see. I cannot wait till it starts streaming, which should be soon. And then, of course, Saturday night was our big night. If you missed that episode, check it out. It's gaining a lot of steam, and thank you for all the support there. My good friend Austin Anema joined us. We had a great talk about his band Orange Moon Project and his solo projects that he's got going on. We got some interesting collabs we're going to try to talk about down the road too, some more things. We're going to get him back, probably other members of the band as well, so we're going to have a bigger party than we did last time. Hope you guys will want to tune in and enjoy that. But yeah, it's crazy how fast things are going. We have some other irons in the fire. We got some other things that we are working to accomplish and accumulate and acclimate with and adapt to what we're doing, but we're not going to share too much right now because, again, we don't want to give away too much. And I personally don't like to build up anybody's hopes to have to tear them down later, because that is a box of tissues that you don't want to have to go through, if you will. But there's some good things, and if it works out, we'll be really, really thrilled about it. I hope you guys are just as equally excited about it. But yeah, so we're going to hang out. I wanted to chill this a little bit. As you guys know, we don't do long segments with this. This is probably going to be about a half an hour episode. But, again, we're trying to be dedicated to getting more content out. We're working on that. We did get new episodes up. Or actually, they're old classics, but they're new now that we have the channel for them. Check out the Sanitarium show. Some more classic episodes to be coming soon, TBD. But that's available. I want to throw that out there as well. So, yeah. But I wanted to share a little bit, and this is my own little corner here. We can still get our lemonade out. It's pretty hot this week. It's still been pretty hot. Wednesday was going to be rocking some hot temperatures, so even though school's back in session, and I will say it's interesting, it was teetering on the brink of fall already. The leaves were starting to change like mid-August, which I thought was incredibly interesting. But we're still feeling the summer heat, and that's no different right now. So, still a summer sit back and chill, but we'll hit the fall soon enough. But I wanted to share some nuggets of insight, talk a little bit here, probably do a quick commercial in between just to give me a break, because obviously even I get tired of hearing myself talk. No, I'm just kidding. I need a break to get a drink, and if you guys need to do that too as well, you can. But we talk a lot about this, and it's been hitting home for me personally lately, where I really wanted to share this with you guys on a personal level. So this is going to be a chill session, but it's going to also be a little bit more personal and in-depth because I'm going to talk about some things. I'm not going to get too many into specifics. I'm going to try to give some overview bullet points of my topic here, what we're talking about. But, life just gets crazy, right? Life is hectic. Life is chaotic. I think I shared this a lot too over time, but I just want to reflect on this again because I'm learning this more and more as relevant as it becomes as things happen. But sometimes life goes great, and I'm not saying it's not never ever great, but we have bad moments, and sometimes the bad moments just kind of pile on. You guys know what I mean? And it always hits without warning. It never fails. Obviously, life is never mapped out completely that way. It certainly would be nice, but we know it doesn't work that way. So we have to adapt and adjust to how we roll the punches, how our cards are dealt, etc., so on and so forth. But I've been thinking about it more prolifically as of late because I've had so much stuff on me, weighted on me, and I've shared some things, and some things I probably haven't. But it's really just, it sounds cliche when you say it, but it really is a thought provoker because I've heard a lot of this wisdom and insight. You guys have heard me talk about personal family stories and things like that, and I learned a lot from family. I learned a lot from, when I was growing up, from my parents, from my grandparents, close family, close friends, distant relatives, things like that. But yeah, I don't know. It's more pertinent, I guess that's the word, now I think than it ever has been before for me. I think because I'm older now. A lot of us get older. That's what happens. But what I want to share too is, we struggle with so many things. Paying bills, trying to put food on the table, doing our fun things, having our fun, expensive hobbies a lot of us have that we barely make enough money to cover, worrying about how much money we have in the bank. These are all relevant things I have with you. I share with you guys. I had a lot of stuff I had to do lately too. It makes me really put this out there. But I want to say that, and I've been learning a lot of lessons from our talk with Mickey when Mickey was here. If you guys didn't catch that episode, really got to go back and listen to it. It was a phenomenal interview on the main show a couple weekends ago. Actually, so now it's coming up on this weekend, so almost 2 weeks ago. But one of the main things, and I definitely want to let Mickey know at some point too, I appreciate for her, is when she mentions that she's just relaxed and she's chilling, she's having fun. No stressing about anything. And if she is, she's got it hidden pretty well because she's not sharing that openly. But I think to myself, that was really the attitude and the perception that I wanted to have. Now, in my early 20s back in the day, back when I was a boy, so it's an old inside joke from some friends too, but that seemed a pretty good reality at the time. Now, even as a younger man, my thoughts were, getting married, having kids, but I still promised myself it's still not going to change things because I still want to have that sort of laid-back feeling of atmosphere. Obviously, I know there's more responsibilities. We all know this. But it was just the chance to say, you know what? I got to truly be me. You do what you have to do. Most people know that. We all know that. But the thing of it is, it just becomes difficult. And you guys have known, I've shared this a lot from our last few shows over the last few weekends and last month or two. There's so many things have come up where, and I've been overwhelmed before in my life. It's not the first time. I certainly know it won't be the last time. But it takes on a whole new atmosphere when, depending on what it is, and I'm also in that frame now where it's not even just my stuff, it's family stuff or friends or, whatever X, Y, and Z the case is. So it becomes really a lot on weight on your shoulders. It really does. And am I saying I can't handle it? Absolutely not. Am I saying that I wish it wasn't as often? Of course, I think we all can agree on that. We don't want to have so many problems every day, basically, like it feels like at times. But it's just trying to get a perception to understand, why, who, where, when, and how. I think a lot about the great philosophers for that one, thinking, what is philosophy? Why did the philosophers do that? Why did people function the way they do, etc., etc. But it makes sense, and the more I thought about it as well, the logic really just kind of fits into place like a puzzle piece. It's trying to find that last piece to the puzzle where you get so frustrated because you are so close to completing the picture, but you can't do it. And that piece is staring there, smacking you right in the face, and you just can't see it. So, it's those type of moments that really resonate. And so that's kind of what I've been thinking about a lot lately. But I think I've come up with some notions there, and I want to finish this segment in podcast for you guys with some words of encouragement and insight. Just wanted to set the stage to get things rolling here, to get this going. And again, this is Samcro's, this is my little corner, my chilling with me moment of offering some wise words of insight. I should probably do this on TikTok and on Instagram like a lot of people do, but I'm not a huge fan of that, so I don't do it often. But this is the platform we have. This is what I'm good at. This is who I am. This is what I want to do. So anyway, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at, and I'm hoping that these things will inspire you guys, maybe even help in some regard. If that's the case, wonderful. But it's just a lot of things I think about, and I think things that are really, really important. So when we come back, actually, we're going to take a short break here, let some commercials play, and a little music to obviously keep you guys relaxed and that chilling mindset. And then we'll come back and we'll talk a little more towards the end of this episode about some things you can do, maybe you should do, things maybe you haven't even thought about. I know that sounds strange, and again, I'm sure a lot of things have been covered, but I can speak from personal experience a lot of these. So if it works for me, it certainly can work for you guys. So I'm putting that out there. But we'll talk about that more in just a moment, so stick around for that. And again, don't miss tonight later on if you're listening to this early enough ahead of time when the episode drops. We will be going live on Pod Squad. It's the karaoke episode. If you have a chance to perform on there, great. We can't wait to hear what you got in store. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. I'm hoping to get signed up for it, but I don't know if I will. I might just be a judge, I think. I don't know, something. So we'll see how it goes. But either way, we hope to see you guys there. So take a short pause. Go refresh your drink. Get a fresh lemonade. Get freshly squeezed if you can. Get a little sprig of mint in there, whatever. I'm getting fancy on here. It's just how it goes. I like to do that if I could, but it's a dream. But use the restroom if you need to. If you need a snack, that's wonderful too. And then we'll come back and we'll talk a bit more and try to give you guys some helpful tips on what you can do to combat these pressing issues that you have, and maybe, just maybe, help you figure out life a little bit more. I don't know. That's just my hope anyway. I'll do my best, but hopefully at least it'll give you some words of encouragement and inspiration, which is what we're all about here. So either way, we still can be of help. Stick around for more. Don't go away. I'll be right back right after this. Hope to see you there. Stay tuned.
Hey there! Enjoying the show? Do you want even more great content? Then check out linktree.com/J_J Production Studios, where you'll find everything you need for the entertainment you deserve, such as links to your favorite streaming services where our podcast shows are featured. Find and connect with us on your favorite social media and live streaming platforms. The official studio channel on YouTube. Like and subscribe today. Our official studio store where you can find all kinds of great merchandise. Would you like to support us? You can do so by getting your own exclusive membership on our Patreon account. Do you want to ensure you don't miss a single bit of detailed information? Then have it sent directly to you by joining our emailing list. Stay up to date on all the latest from J&J Production Studios. Thank you so much for listening. We love and appreciate all your support, and until next time, we'll see you at the show.
We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned.
Hey there, do you love podcasts? Are you having difficulty finding the right ones to listen to? Is it frustrating when you're trying to pick that show? You know, the one where everyone must collectively agree on? Like finding a good movie or TV show to watch, do you look for the most jam-packed entertainment that's possible to find in a single episode every week? Then search no more, and welcome to J&J Production Studios. It's our business to provide the best entertainment and information available for you. Whether you're sitting in that comfy chair with your favorite snack and beverage listening live each week, or downloading your favorite show episodes to take with you on the go while you're at work, exercising, or even just to play at night for you to fall asleep to. There's something for everyone, no matter what size, shape, or age you are. Visit www.linktree.com/J_J Production Studios to find all the streaming services where our podcast shows can be found. You can also connect with us on your favorite social media platforms, including Facebook and Twitter. You can join our public Discord server and chat directly with us. But wait, there's more. You can subscribe to our official YouTube channel and be notified every time a new show is broadcast. Wish you could have some studio souvenirs or collectibles? Guess what? You can. Visit the official store where you can purchase items featuring your favorite podcast and show hosts. Would you like to help support us? You can do that by getting your very own exclusive membership on our Patreon account. All proceeds go to help us upgrade our shows, which will only enhance the entertainment provided to you. Thank you so much. We're excited to have you as an audience. Your love and support are always appreciated. We'll see you soon.
Break time is over. We're so glad you stayed tuned. Now back to the action as the show is set to resume.
All right, and welcome back, guys. Thanks so much for waiting and being patient. We always appreciate that. Hope you enjoy the tracks here. We got some fun ideas with that, which I think we shared a little bit on this past weekend. But if not, we'll keep you up to date on that. So an extra bonus surprise. That's just one of the many things that we're doing here at the studio. But so glad you guys are here. It is Thursday night. Let's see. Hang on. My dates are off here. Tuesday. August 29th. I can never remember. It's crazy how things just blur together. Thursday night, August 29th. This episode has dropped at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At 10 p.m. starts the Pod Squad's karaoke episode special. Hope you guys will tune in. Check that out. It's going to be awesome. If you are a participant and you did it, thank you so much for doing that. I'm sure that it'll go wonderfully. Again, there's no wrong answers there. It's just fun to have everybody have a laugh and have a good time. So hopefully you guys had a chance to do that. If you did, wonderful. We love that. Great. Also, just a reminder, too, September 26th, I believe, was the date, if I'm not mistaken, is the Pod Squad's 100th episode. It's going to be an all-game night for that, so make sure you tune in for that. We're going to have some fun. We got some friendly rivalries going on, so it should be a blast. You guys should enjoy it, so make sure you tune in for that as well. Okay. So to wrap up things here, just a quick highlight if you guys are just checking this out or you got this halfway for some whatever reason. Just sharing some life thoughts and not necessarily philosophies, but just some things I've gone through, I thought about, contemplated. I just want to take a couple minutes here and give you guys some ideas to kind of help you combat those stressful things, those thought-provoking moments, things like that. It's not a lot, and I'm going to try to keep it simple. Really, I think it really boils down to a couple small things, and that's, number one, is in order to stay relaxed, too, is just be happy and content with yourself. Be happy and content with knowing who you are. There are things that we have to do, but trust yourself, have confidence in yourself there, because really when it boils down to it, who else are you going to rely on? Nobody. It's just you, right? So there is that. And, keep family and friends close. Keep your people that are important in your life, keep them involved in the process of stuff too, because I'll tell you what, it's been a saving grace for me on more than one occasion, and it will definitely help you. So do not be afraid to lean on other people. But if you are like me, too, it's always difficult. I'm not always the type of person that can ask for help. I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably similar. So, but try that anyway. Try to keep yourself, number 2 or 3, I think I lost track, but the next point is keep yourself out of stressful environments as much as possible. I would say stressful situations, if you can avoid them, and that's great, but more often than not in this day and age, we really can't do that. So I don't want to mislead you by saying stay out of stressful situations. It'll be fine, because you will never run into any of those. It does happen, sorry. But do your best. And again, if you know, though, if there's a trigger or something that's going to make you upset or cause issues, don't go near it. Stay away from it. Just, give yourself a break in that regard. It's very important. But that's a big one, too. And I think, lastly, and I could go on with this or several other things, but lastly, most importantly, is to prioritize the stuff that's important for you. Now, I've been guilty of that. I haven't done my share of a lot of things that are important for me. I've just been so overwhelmed with things. I've allowed myself to get overwhelmed with things, which I didn't intend to, but it just happens. And sometimes the places you want to turn to for support, you don't get it, so that makes it even worse, because now you're like, oh, now I'm really dealing with this, by myself. So that adds to the stress level, sadly. But if you can do that and take time, here's my last bit of tip. This is my favorite slogan, my favorite line. I always tell this to people is, and it's as old as time, take time to smell the rose. Stop and smell the roses, is the saying. What that means is just slow down. Don't be in the rat race. There's so many things happening. Our world goes so fast, like a rat going through a maze, or a hamster on the hamster wheel in the cage. Take time to slow down, appreciate the simple things. Appreciate family time. It's time with your kids. Do the simple things. Watching a movie, read books together, play board games, go for a drive, go for a Sunday drive. Little things like that. Take little mini trips. Doesn't have to be expensive, doesn't have to be well thought out and planned out. It doesn't have to be any of those things, but just allow yourself that Mickey mentality, as I'm calling it now, that loose and free spirit willing feeling of getting out there, doing it, and relaxing. And I promise you, at least, it will help. Again, I can't speak for everybody, and I can't speak for all the problems you might be facing, but these are some tidbits that can help. If you really need help, obviously, you can seek professional help. Maybe you need counseling for certain things, whatever it is. That you might have to seek out and find. But do the best you can for yourself. You owe it to yourself. We all owe it to ourselves for that. Because at the end of the day, there's us. You're only going to live once. And I hate to use that line, but it is true. And I'm not saying life has to be bad, be perfect, but strive to be the best you can possibly be. I think that's crucial for anybody, and I think really ultimately that is the greatest lesson that is afforded to us that we can really know and understand, and I think a lot of people will relate to that. So those are my moments for you guys. Those are my little how-tos. This is Dr. Samcro's the psychiatrist booklet of how-to out of my own personal diary. Dear diary. But I hope it helps you guys. I really do. And again, I'm not an expert. I'm just sharing what's on my heart and what's personally involving me. So I can't say it's going to help everybody, but this is just what I find is successful and helpful, and maybe you will too. At the very least, I want to help you as much as I possibly can. That's our goal here at the studio. We try to do what we can. We do these things. We do it to be funny, to be entertaining, to get you guys relaxed, especially after a long work week. Like now, this is coming up. The work week's almost over. But it's a lot to handle, so we understand that, and we try to be sympathetic, and we try to make sure that we give you as much help as possible, because we know we want the same thing. So we hope, and I truly hope, that this helps a lot of you guys there as well. So take it for what it's worth. Let us know if you can. If you want to reach out for us, by all means, on social media, you can send us an email. But of course, check us out, linktree.com/J_J Production Studios. All of our socials are there. Email is J_J Production Studios @yahoo.com. You can also message us through, we might post a blog again on our website if you want to communicate that way. There's plenty of ways you can do it. So we are very reachable across the board. So however you'd like, please feel free to do so. We'd love to hear some success stories for you guys there. And I wish you all the very best. I hope it works out well, and I hope that you find what it truly is that you're looking for, and that you will find peace and happiness in all of your lives. With that being said, guys, that's it. Thanks for chilling with me. Hope you guys have had a wonderful Thursday, a wonderful week. Again, if this is before 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, go now and check out the Pod Squad karaoke episode. Should be going up right at the top of the hour. Hope you guys enjoy. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's been planned for a while, so I'm really excited to see how it pans out. I will be there, of course. You will see me there. We might have Big Hoss there as well. So more fun. And then, of course, over the weekend, we'll be back. The What's Up Bro Show is back. Brand new episodes will be available to you guys as well. So, happy relaxation. Have a great rest of your Thursday evening. We'll see you later tonight, and then we'll see you again on the weekend for the show. We love you guys. Appreciate all your support. Thank you so much for helping us make our dreams come true, too. We could not do this without you. We love and appreciate each and every one of you. As we say goodnight and goodbye for now. But, of course, and as always, until next time, when we see you at the show.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. Be sure to check J&J Production Studios on Linktree for all the streaming services and social media accounts where our shows are featured. We love and appreciate all your support. And as always, until next time, we'll see you at the show.